London, 2016. Two airlines sit in a room. They're not negotiating aircraft prices, not discussing routes, not talking about tickets. They're negotiating the right to land at an airport at a specific time. One single landing slot at London Heathrow. The price? $75 million. Let that sink in. $75 million for permission to land a plane at 9 a.m. instead of 2 p.m. Not the runway, not the gate, not the fuel, just the time slot. Most passengers have absolutely no idea this even exists. You book a flight, you show up, you fly. Simple, right? Wrong. Behind every single flight at the world's busiest airports, there's an invisible war. Airlines spending hundreds of millions, legal battles, strategic manipulation, even flying empty ghost flights just to keep slots they own. And here's the insane part. These slots are so valuable that airlines fly massive A380 shows with half-empty cabins just to justify keeping them. They lose money on every flight, but losing the slot would cost even more. But wait, the airports don't even get this $75 million. It goes to other airlines. Airports just watch while airlines trade slots like stocks on Wall Street. This invisible system controls everything about your flight. The prices you pay, the aircraft you fly on, the times you travel, all controlled by a system you didn't know existed. Did you even know airports had slots before right now? Drop yes or no in the comments. Subscribe to Skyline Secrets immediately, because what I'm about to expose will blow your mind. Hit that subscribe button. This gets absolutely crazy. Let me show you what airport slots actually are, because this sounds simple, but it's one of the most valuable assets in aviation. An airport slot is permission to land or take off at a specific airport during a specific time window. That's it. At London Heathrow, if you have a slot for 9 a.m., you can land between 9 and 9:30 a.m. No slot? Air traffic control denies you. You cannot land. Period. Sounds reasonable, right? Airports can only handle certain traffic. Makes sense to organize it. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. At the world's busiest airports, there are no available slots. Zero. Every single slot is owned by an airline. Forever. Heathrow, 480,000 slots per year, all owned. JFK, 400,000 slots, all owned. Tokyo Haneda, 750,000 slots, all taken. You're a new airline wanting to fly to Heathrow? You have exactly two options. Option 1, wait for the airport to expand. This takes decades because new runways require government approval, environmental studies, and billions in construction. Option 2, buy slots from an existing airline. This costs $50 to $75 million per slot pair at Heathrow. Let me repeat that. $50 to $75 million for one landing and one takeoff. A brand new Boeing 787 Dreamliner? $250 million. A Heathrow slot pair? $75 million. The slot is worth 30% of the aircraft's value. And the slot doesn't depreciate, doesn't age, doesn't need maintenance. It just exists. This is the most valuable invisible asset in aviation, and it controls everything. But why are slots this expensive? What makes permission to land so insanely valuable? The answer will shock you. Think about this. Would you pay $75 million for permission to land at a specific time? Seems insane, right? Now let me show you why slots are worth fortunes. It's not just scarcity. It's manufactured, permanent, legally protected scarcity. In the 1960s and 70s, major airports got congested. Too many airlines, chaos, delays, safety risks. Governments created the slot system. Airlines were allocated slots based on historical usage. This created order. But then airlines realized something. Slots are gold. Why? Because slots at busy airports are finite. Hard limit based on runway capacity and infrastructure. Heathrow's theoretical maximum? 480,000 movements per year. That's it. Cannot handle more without new runways. And building new runways at Heathrow? The UK debated it for 30 years. Environmental protests, political battles. They approved one new runway in 2018. It won't open until 2030. 30 years of debate. Saw 12 years of construction for one runway. Meanwhile, demand explodes. More airlines, more passengers. Everyone wants Heathrow slots because it's the gateway to London, Europe's financial capital. Fixed supply, exploding demand. Result? Prices skyrocket. But here's what makes this even crazier. The slot rules. Once you own a slot, you keep it forever if you use it at least 80% of the time. This is the use it or lose it rule. Use your slot 80% of the year, 292 days. You keep it permanently, forever. Use it less than 80%, you lose it. This creates insane incentives. Airlines fly half-empty planes or even empty planes just to maintain the 80% rule. These are called ghost flights. In 2022, Lufthansa admitted they flew 18,000 empty or nearly empty flights just to keep slots. 18,000 flights. Burning fuel. Creating emissions. Carrying nobody, just to keep slots. Why? Because losing slots costs more than operating empty flights. Lose morning Heathrow slots? Pay $75 million per pair to buy them back. Flying empty for a year? Maybe $30 million? Flying empty is cheaper. This is the insane economics of slot scarcity. Should airlines be allowed to fly empty planes just to keep slots? Drop your opinion below. But this scarcity creates an even bigger problem affecting you as a passenger. Now let me reveal how slot scarcity forces airlines to use giant aircraft, even when it makes no sense. If you own a valuable Heathrow slot, you must maximize revenue from it. Two choices. Option A, fly a Boeing 737 with 180 seats. Fill 90% at $300 each. Revenue, $48,600 per flight. Option B, fly a Boeing 777 with 350 seats. Fill just 60% at $300 each. Revenue, $63,000 per flight. The bigger plane makes more money even with lower load factors. Because the slot is so expensive, you must use the biggest aircraft possible. This is why you see a 380 keys flying into Heathrow, JFK, and slot-constrained airports. Not because demand requires 500-plus seats. Because airlines must maximize revenue per slot. Emirates operates the A380 profitably because they fly to slot-constrained airports. Dubai to London, Dubai to JFK, Dubai to Sydney. Limited slots mean filling massive A380s makes sense. But here's the crazy part. Sometimes airlines fly A380s or 777s with cabins only 50% to 60% full. They're losing money on the flight, but they do it because 1. They must maintain 80% slot usage or lose it forever 2. The slot is worth $75 million 3. Flying with empty seats is cheaper than buying the slot back. You board a massive A380, see rows of empty seats, and think, why such a big plane? The answer? The slot forced them to. The slot system is determining what aircraft you fly on, not passenger demand, slot economics. And another consequence, airlines cannot offer more frequencies. British Airways has 10 daily slots to New York from Heathrow. They can't add an 11th without buying another $75 million slot. So they use bigger planes on existing flights. Passengers want more frequency, more departure times, more flexibility. But slots prevent this. You get fewer flights on bigger planes instead of more flights on smaller planes. The slot system is controlling your travel options without you knowing. But airlines have developed shady strategies to game this system. Let me show you the manipulative tactics airlines use, because this gets devious. Tactic 1. Ghost flights. Lufthansa's 18,000 empty flights. British Airways, Air France, KLM, they all do it. During COVID, this became a scandal. Borders closed, nobody traveling, but airlines still flew thousands of empty flights to keep slots. Environmental activists went insane. Tactic 2. Slot babysitting. Airlines trade slots temporarily. You use my Tuesday slot, I'll use your Wednesday slot. Both maintain 80% usage without needing them long-term. Tactic 3. Selling slots at insane premiums. In 2016, Oman Air sold one slot pair to American Airlines for $75 million. Oman Air made more profit from one slot than operating multiple routes for an entire year. Some airlines buy slots as investments. Buy for $50 million. Hold 5 years. In-sell for $75 million. 50% return. Better than stocks. Tactic 4. Artificial partnerships. Small airlines with slots partner with large airlines. Large airline operates the route. Small airline gets revenue cut. Both win. Tactic 5. Political leverage. National airlines own premium slots as strategic assets. They won't sell to competitors at any price. Slots give geopolitical leverage. The slot trading market is more complex than Wall Street. Slot brokers, slot consultants, legal specialists in slot law. Entire businesses built around trading invisible assets. Passengers see none of this. You pick a flight time. Behind the scenes, multi-billion-dollar war. Should slots be tradable like stocks, or should airports control them? Let me know below. But where is this heading? The future gets even more intense. Let me show you where this is heading, because the slot wars are about to explode. Global air traffic expected to double by 2040, but airport capacity isn't doubling. Most major airports are maxed out with no expansion plans. Result? Slot values keep skyrocketing. $75 million today, $100 million by 2030, $150 million by 2040. Some predictions? Prime Heathrow slots could hit $200 million by 2050, more than the aircraft using the slot. But there's political pressure to change the system. Environmental activists hate ghost flights. Consumer advocates hate how slots limit competition and raise prices. Several proposals being debated. Proposal 1, 100% use it or lose it. Use the slot every single day or lose it. Eliminates ghost flights but reduces flexibility. Proposal 2, slot auctions. Auction slots every 5 to 10 years. In highest bidder wins. Generates billions for airports but could bankrupt smaller airlines. Proposal 3, congestion pricing. Charge more for peak times, less for off-peak. Encourages spreading flights throughout the day. Proposal 4, ban slot trading. Slots become non-transferable. Reduces speculation but reduces flexibility. Each proposal has fierce supporters and opponents. Meanwhile, some airlines bet on a different solution. New mega airports. Dubai building Al Maktoum International. Beijing built Daxing. Istanbul built massive new airport. These new airports have plenty of slots. No scarcity, no $75 million price tags. But there's a catch. These airports aren't in premium locations. Heathrow is in London. JFK is in New York. New mega airports are often far from city centers. So the slot wars continue, and they'll intensify over the next 20 years. So here we are. The slot wars rage invisibly. Airlines paying $75 million for landing rights. Ghost flights burning fuel. Massive aircraft flying half empty because slot economics demand it. And passengers have no idea. Every time you book a flight, you're affected. The aircraft size, the departure time, the ticket price, all influenced by slot economics you never see. The most valuable assets in aviation aren't the planes. They're the invisible rights to land at specific times, worth more than houses. This system controls modern aviation. Until something changes, new airports, new rules, or new technology, the slot wars will keep escalating. Final question. Should the slot system be reformed, or is it working? Drop your honest take. Reform, or keep it. If this exposed the hidden economics controlling your flights, subscribe to Skyline Secrets immediately. We're revealing the invisible systems and billion-dollar games behind aviation. Hit subscribe, smash the bell. Next week, why do airlines overbook flights intentionally? The mathematical formula guaranteeing you'll eventually get bumped. See you in the next investigation.